Welcome into Dolphins All Access. Yes, we are dropping the camp because training camp's out of the way. It's time for the regular season. Mike Cunio, Steve Goldstein, Goldie. We heard from General Manager Chris Grier today. We also had our first regular season practice as well. You were in there. Want to get your thoughts. What did the vibe feel like now that we're out of the preseason?
Mike, the vibe and my thoughts were it looked empty.
Yeah.
I mean, we're used to like 90 guys all over that field, and it's amazing. They were, well, maybe 60 because there were some practice squad guys that were brought back that were cut yesterday. But, you know, you got that excitement. The regular season is here. We're ready to go. You got your guys, and it's showtime, although Tyreek Hill, during at least the viewing part of the media section of practice, he was not on the field today.
Okay, well, we'll update that. We'll see what ends up happening with Tyreek Hill. But one player that people were wondering about, who is not out there as well, in fact, isn't even on this team, was Jonathan Taylor. For the last about week and a half, the trade rumors were swirling and everything. Chris Grier obviously was asked about that today. Did you get a sense that JT was almost a Miami Dolphin?
Yeah, according to Chris Grier, not really, because it seems like, and from the reports, the Colts were just asking for outrageous stuff, like Jalen Waddle, and Chris Grier said, Jalen Waddle is not available to anybody. That's the bottom line. But Grier said 95% of what you see and read is false. It led me to think, Mike, what 5% is accurate? That's the real question. I think it's us right here.
I was going to say, so what I had heard was Jalen Waddle and Steve Goldstein. That's what they want. And they said, that is way too much.
Maybe Waddle, but you can't give up Goldstein.
Can't give up Goldie. All right, so the other big news this week was Zach Sealer getting a contract. But really, the news there was Christian Wilkins didn't get his. Grier was asked about Tua's contract as well. Do you think these kind of extensions might loom over the season, could become a distraction, or do you think it's, blinders on and they're going?
I think so, that it will not be a distraction, Mike, because of the two players. And Christian Wilkins yesterday, behind us where Grier was today, he made it very clear. No one wants to be a Dolphin more than me. I'm focusing on the season. Chris Grier said we'll talk about this after the season. Because of the personalities of Tua and Christian Wilkins and their team-first attitude, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. But reading between the lines was very interesting when Grier was talking about it today, Mike. He brought up, we've got a lot of guys over the next few years that have to get paid. I thought pretty interesting that was on his mind, and he said it.
All right, well, we'll see what happens. Obviously, they're going to wait till the offseason to figure those things out. But, hey, we are here. We're a little over a week away from the real season kicking off. It's going to be a lot of fun. Goldie, thanks for hanging around.
They really didn't want me in Indianapolis, did they?
They heard
it's like a throw-in.
They heard you were a bad locker room guy, and so that's what nixed the deal.
You know what I say about good locker room guys?
What's that?
If they're so good, leave them in the locker room.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, don't trade away those guys. We're not going to trade away Goldie for anything.
Thanks,
but
buddy.
Thank you for joining us here on Dolphins All Access. The camp's out of the way. It's a regular season. We'll see you next time.